Brother, great to see you. Lovely haircut. Hey, listen, let's talk about playing inside the changes. So, the least you can work on is the best. You want to focus on just two positions. Focus on this A triad and this one. And then do them as minor triad chords. And go back to major and play the arpeggio. And flatten both of your thirds so it's a minor arpeggio. These are going third to third. Root to root is cool, but it sounds a little dull and predictable. Fifth to fifth or third to third is slightly more interesting melodically. And now move up to the D shape and do the same thing. So major and minor. And then put them together like this for the major. And then reverse it. And minor. You can think of creative ways to connect them, but you want to see them as connected. And then you just examine each spot for what's the most interesting. So when you're in the major and you're in this shape, the sixths are the most obvious interval. Chromaticize the upward motion too. But the top two are fourths. And then the lower two are thirds. Chromaticize these in the same way you do the sixth. A chorded progression with a bunch of cowboy chords moving in whole steps, or just some weird progression that you wouldn't normally play, like, and with longer note values, of course, but just follow them around so you just get in the habit of moving from chord to chord and reproducing your licks. So all those licks are great. And then with the minor, what's great here? A sixth. I like to add the seventh in there. The fourths on the top. And the thirds on the inside. And then just all the pentatonic stuff that you used to, but you're trying to get away from some of that. So then you want to look at the same kind of stuff with these shapes. And then finally, I'll do the modes that we covered, the little modal exercise. But you're up here, so you just deconstruct this. On the top two, you have a third. All the logic of normal thirds, twangified. Okay? And the bottom voices, you have your fourth. And the outer voices, you have six. So you can go minor, major, major. You can also do something cool, which is play low six. You can do thirds ascending, and then connect to this D string, come back down sixth. Now I'm back at A10. All based around this in my thinking. And then of course the kind of country arpeggios. And it's good to kind of land the six from those. Now do some of the same tricks in the minor. There's our minor chord. You know the arpeggio is hovering in the background. You have your thirds. Minor, minor, major. Okay, to fourth. Go down a whole step, up a minor third. Okay, here for six, I like it better on the D string. Minor, minor, major. Connect those to your thirds. Sorry, that was crap. What am I doing? The fingering is a little different on the minor. Okay, so all the same tricks, thirds, fourths, and sixths in the minor as well. If you want to start the minor six here on the top, you use C, D, and E. So it's major, minor, minor. So don't think about those just as key tricks. Think about them as chord tricks. You can follow your chords around using those tricks. And then finally, I showed you how to take this chord shape and just use it as a springboard to play different modes. So if you start with the high E string and you come down to whole steps, you're playing a major seventh chord. And I'm just adding the fourth and the third at the end. It's fun to get dissonances, like really stretch out and get that minor second. reverse with the top note moving. Double hammer-ons are cool. Okay, so that's your major seventh. Then if you just drop the B string half step, it's a dominant seventh. That's going to go nicely on the dominant seventh chord. Okay, now I want you to lower the third to a minor third. Now you have a Dorian sound. I have a minor third and a major second at the end. But especially these top three are cool to get that Dorian sound. And then you keep going and you drop the sixth, so that's for a standard minor scale. And then if you raise the seventh up from there, you get that's the harmonic minor for that kind of gypsy sound. And again, pair it off with that high root, it's kind of cool for the dissonances, top string. But all sort of just based around this chord shape. So major 7, dominant 7, Dorian minor, natural minor, harmonic minor. See you, brother.